Our Miss Brooks, an introduction. Our Miss Brooks was a big radio hit from the get-go. Eve Arden may not have been the original first choice, but she made the role her own and gathered individual awards by the armful. Until its debut in 1949, women had been, as in much of life, the subordinate gender, supporters and flag wavers rather than equals or the stars. Our Miss Brooks helped change that. Here was a woman confident, funny, layered with sometimes conflicting emotions, trying to gain a boyfriend of her choosing and holding down a job as a high school teacher. It was quite a menu. Jeff Chandler played her shy biology teacher and love interest, Mr. Boynton, and the dynamics and laugh between themselves, the students, their colleagues and principal, all played by a very fine cast, make this sitcom one of radio's funniest and finest. Let's go join the fun.
Our Miss Brooks, who teaches English at Madison High School, enjoyed her vacation during the holidays just as much as any other teacher. But as it drew to a close, she had a peculiar reaction.
Although I felt that my vacation had done me a lot of good, now that it was over, I was keyed up and enthusiastic, simply raring to go. Raring to go on another 2 weeks vacation. Meanwhile, I went about the business of getting used to working again and spent the past week noticing conditions which hadn't seemed so deplorable during the hustle and bustle of holiday time at the school. I was telling my landlady, Mrs. Davis, about them while we were having breakfast Friday morning.
Let me pour you a cup of this coffee, Connie. It's Rio de Janeiro style. I just got the recipe.
Rio de Janeiro style?
Yes. I mashed up a few Brazil nuts and mixed them with the coffee ground. That's one reason why the blonde hair of a Brazilian is so outstanding.
But, Mrs. Davis, very few Brazilians have blonde hair.
That's another reason it's so outstanding. But I'm afraid I've interrupted something you started to say to me, Connie.
Oh, it wasn't very important. I had just said that
I really shouldn't do that. It's a habit I picked up from my brother Victor. He's terribly absent-minded.
I thought your sister Angela was the absent-minded one in the family.
Angela?
Yes, that's what you told me.
What did I tell you?
That she was very absent-minded.
Who?
Your brother Victor.
Now, how did you know that? You've never even met Victor. But he is confused sometimes, poor dear. Why, you could be talking about something to Victor and he'd seem as interested as could be in the conversation. But then if you just looked away for a moment, it could be right in the middle of a sentence that...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?